Thanks everyone for joining me once again on a sad, depressing, and embarrassing day for Pakistan cricket. A humbling defeat to India, a match that Pakistan should really have won. We saw what happened against the USA, and it was just as bad, I thought, against India. That loss against the USA was embarrassing. Today's loss against India was just pathetic. I think if somebody had said to me that India would be 119 all out, Pakistan would need 120 off 20 overs to win the match, a runner ball, I would have said, thank you very much. I will take that. At the halfway stage, despite Pakistan's at times lackluster efforts in the field, I'll say lackluster because, yes, they did take some catches and some decent catches as well. However, they dropped some catches and some of the lack of thought in the throwing and the backing up, it makes you wonder whether you're watching an international team or a school team because really some of the fielding is absolutely thoughtless. You're wondering just what on earth they're doing, sometimes throwing the ball when it's not needed, or you'll find that they're not backing up. These are the basics of fielding that you're taught when you're a tiny little kid, when you are first playing cricket, even with a tennis ball. And sometimes you wonder just what is going on with some of the in the minds of some of these guys when they're fielding. Look, the Iftikhar Ahmed chance was difficult, the Usman Khan chance was difficult, but that's what makes the difference, isn't it? The Australias, the Englands, the New Zealands of this world, the South Africas, the top fielding sides around the world. I won't put India in that category because I don't think India are a very good fielding side as well. But the top three or four teams, they take those sort of catches. And 119 could have been 100 all out. We don't know that. But as I say, the bowlers did well by and large. I thought Shaheen Shah Afridi was disappointing, though. On that pitch, he should have bowled a lot better. So Mohammad Amir, Harris Rauf dragged it back after a poor first over. Naseem Shah was excellent as well. And, as I say, the Pacers, all four of them bowled really well. And, Imad Wasim is consistent self once again with the ball. Not many teams get the hold of Imad Wasim with the ball. But then, as I say, halfway stage, 120 to win. And you're thinking, yeah, Pakistan run chases, they're always heart in the mouth stuff, but Pakistan have got this. I was thinking, yeah, no problem. There'll be ups and downs. They might lose a few wickets. There'll be the crazy running out. The crazy running between the wickets, and some stupid shots that we expect to see from Pakistani batters. But we've got this. We'll get there in the end. It might be 5 or 6 wickets. It might go down to the last over. But the usual nerve-wracking stuff with Pakistan run chases. We know what they're all about. They're rarely comfortable. But I thought, we'll do this. Me personally, I know it's always easy to say afterwards, and hindsight is a wonderful thing. I would have sent Fakhar Zaman to open. You might think, why? Fakhar's been batting well at number 4. I would have sent him to open with Babar Azam. I would have sent Mohammad Rizwan at 3. And I would have said to Fakhar Zaman, go out there, don't go crazy, give us 5 or 6 overs, get us a quick fire, 30, 40 runs, whatever you can do, go for it. Put the Indian bowlers off their stride. The Indian bowlers would have been expecting Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan to come out, just play the ball around, run a ball, 6, 7 runs and over. And, after 6 overs, there'll be 30, 40 runs. And, they had nothing to fear as such, the Indian bowlers, with Babar and Rizwan opening. I would have changed it up. I would have sent Fakhar Zaman out and, as I say, said to him, go for it. Unsettle these bowlers, damage their plans, think out the box and have a plan B so that you unsettle the Indians. You unsettle Rohit Sharma's thinking. He's going to think, oh, yeah, Fakhar Zaman. A couple of big shots from Fakhar Zaman and you could have seen those Indian fielders and bowlers feel the pressure. Instead, it was steady. 72 for 2 after 12 overs. That's all right, isn't it? It was what was needed. And, it was one of those innings where I thought they started quite well, but then they got bogged down. Mohammad Rizwan, what was he doing? What was he thinking? I mean, this anchor business in T20Is, it seems to be a Pakistani thing. What are we doing playing an anchor role? We don't need anchors in T20Is. It's bloody 20 over cricket. It's not 50 over cricket or 4-day cricket where, one person holds one end up and whilst the other guys try to score freely. You can't afford to do that. I mean, Rizwan, once, first few overs, he was just blocking everything. He wasn't even taking singles. And I'm just wondering what the planning was. Was it for him to just hold one end up and the other guys having to sacrifice the wickets and go crazy? Because all Rizwan was doing was stemming the flow of the innings. He wasn't rotating the strike. He wasn't scoring any boundaries himself. He's just piling the pressure on himself and the teammates. And then that shot to Jasprit Bumrah. What was he thinking? I played a bit of club cricket in my time, and even I would have been embarrassed playing that sort of shot. It was so poor. I mean, it was what's known in the business as a slog, wasn't it? It was a wild slog that you see in local parks and club cricket on a Saturday afternoon. Rizwan, when he will not want to watch replays of that shot. Anyway, Rizwan got out, and then the others just got bogged down, and it just became. You could see what was happening. The muddled thinking. Imad just couldn't get going. If the guard couldn't get going, and they were just. There seemed to be no collective thought there. There seemed to be no planning. There seemed to be no cohesion in terms of what was going on. With each ball, you could see the pressure building and building and building until it just became too much. And obviously, the guys just lost wickets. But there's Naseem Shah coming in at the end and hitting some lusty blows, showing the other guys that what the hell are you playing at? It's not that bad. It's not that difficult. Yeah, it was the last over. The game was almost up, but the lads come in and hit a couple of good shots. Why couldn't the others do it? Absolutely terrible. And, that's two losses now in this tournament, two poor losses. They could have won both matches. And there's going to have to be a lot of soul searching. Who have they got left now to play? Canada and Ireland. What is that? There's every chance they could lose to both of them. You just don't know with Pakistan, do you? And even winning those two games now, India have won 2 games, USA have won 2 games. So all it will need is for USA to win one of their last 2 games, and obviously India are going to probably win all their games in this group. But and then that's Pakistan out. They won't qualify for the Super Eights. How embarrassing it will be if they do not qualify for the Super Eights in a group that has Ireland, Canada, and USA in it. Mystifying. Shocking. Gary Kirsten must be wondering, where the hell am I? What the hell have I landed myself into? Is this the job that I really want to do? He must be scratching his head and thinking, come on, these boys are better than what they are showing at the moment. I just think it's been really disappointing cricket. Very few of the Pakistani players in this World Cup so far can hold their heads up and say, yeah, I've given 100%. There's I could name probably about 2 or 3 guys who have probably performed to a level where they can be satisfied with their performances. The vast majority of these guys have been terrible. It's simply not good enough. You're wearing the star of Pakistan on your shirt. Come on, you can do better than this. This is just simply not good enough. It's embarrassing. I used that word at the start of this video and I'll use it again. This has been nothing short of embarrassing. Embarrassing cricket, poor cricket, and it's cricket of a level that this Pakistan team should not be playing. There's going to be a lot of soul searching. There's 2 games left. Win those 2 games, but it's still probably not going to be enough. Anyway, appreciate your time. Thank you very much for watching this, and hopefully the next video will be after a Pakistan victory. But I wouldn't hold your breath. Take care.